Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sunday afternoon here in Melbourne. So we're going to read out a few comments that you guys have left me in my last upload, which was Alan Roberts' one. So let's get into that, and then we're going to get into Alexandra Rodriguez Reddit edition and see what they've got to say about that. So this one was Alan Roberts' one, and I've got 42 comments on this. Let's have a look. Okay. Disco Pants and Haircut says, Alex has no interest in improving her health. Nope. She wouldn't know what gut biome is and how important it is in terms of long-term weight control health. Alex will not eat clean and cut out the snacking and processed food. Therefore, she will not lose the weight. That's exactly right. She won't hit the gym. Nope. Alex needs a trainer and a nutritionist, but she won't do that. No, because then she'll have someone that she needs to be accountable for, and she doesn't want to be accountable. Levanti says she didn't show her weigh-in because she probably gained. She's so deceptive. Yeah, you're right. She probably didn't show her weigh-in because she did gain. JC Lovey says, how did she go to that fall festival with her mum, eat all that food, be home alone and binge while Yah was gone, but have the nerve to call it a plateau? Yeah. Because we don't see what she's eating. We only see a little bit. You know, we don't see everything that she eats. But like Alan Roberts says, and like I always say, if you're fucking eating too much and you're not working it off, then you're eating too much. If you're eating more than you're working out, obviously you're going to put it on. Common sense. Just when I think she can't be more delusional, she proves me wrong. Yep. Nerdy Bernardin. I love that name. Let her be delusional. Keeps these guys making awesome content. Laugh my ass off. But on a serious note, right? She says she does track calories and she's in a deficit at 17 to 1900. I don't really buy it. Personally, as many people know, she doesn't track everything correctly. Yep. That oil she sprays constantly adds up, as does a plethora of other minutiae that seems irrelevant. Yeah. Like the, what was it that she was almost having a heart attack over? Oh, it was the ice cream at the place that they went to. You mean to tell me that she didn't have one of them? Come on. And it wasn't shown on camera? I bet you she didn't count those points. Anonymous says she hasn't lost weight in 3 weeks, but she was a skinny goddess looking smaller than ever in the Photoshop grey dress. Yeah, make it make sense. She also hasn't lost 44 pounds, in my opinion. I called it some vlogs back when she will come up with something to explain the actual size of her. I just thought she would reveal the lie of a pregnancy and miscarriage to justify the binge eating for the holidays. Even if she was telling the truth, which she's not. Yep. She's been eating every single sweet treat and chicken nugget, pizza, crispy DC with fast food north and south of New England. She's only walking in her neighbourhood for the vlog. No way she's walking Anderson in that cart for 4 miles. Nor those sandals with Bruno under control. That's right. Her first step needs to be to stop lying. Oh, yeah, no, you can't. You can't ask a narcissist to do that because it's just not going to happen. Nerdy Bernardin says, agreed, she lies about the weight. People have pointed out issues left and right, and now she's responding. LEMS says, I believe she's actually gaining weight, as she always does during the fall and winter. She doesn't want to feel neglected by not eating holiday treats, as she's reminded us many times. I still find it unsettling that she used the word neglected in a previous video discussing why she pretends to follow WW. Jane says her addiction is real. Nerdy Bernardin, she isn't in a plateau. She has been gaining. Her last weight in 1010 was up. She's gaining, not staying the same. It's not a plateau. She's overeating, period. We all know that. We see it. And even if we don't see it, we know behind the scenes. Hence that ice cream. Nerdy Bernardin, also, I thank you. Also, thank you, laughing out loud. It's been some work, and I haven't felt deprived, as Alex likes to say. If I want a little something, I will have it. I haven't had something like it for a bit. You don't need sweets all the time. That's the best lesson ever. Honey Bison says you've had enough sweet treats, and that is something I tell myself. Merle Peterson. Alan Roberts has multiple times offered to help these girls, but to also give up in that they may ever ask for help. So, yeah, give up the fact that they may ever ask for help. He sincerely gets frustrated due to the young ages, misinformation that they give out, harm that they bring to some viewers. Absolutely. At Gucci, she can't figure out that all her pizzas and snackies and sweet treats have calories. Even if they have no points, she's in denial. Absolutely, she's in denial. Says Princess says, "Hi Shelley, hello darling. Hi Shelley and all. I don't think Anderson actually sleeps during all his naps. He has been conditioned to entertain and soothe himself, so I bet as soon as he is put down in the room, he doesn't bother to cry as no one will come." That is fucking heartbreaking. Many have said that, says. Alex's parenting style really infuriates me, if that's what you want to call it. I agree with you, but I don't think it's a parenting anything. Edit. I must apologise for describing what Alex is doing to Anderson as a parent. Oh, as a parenting style. I meant to say parenting choices. Good on you, love. Yeah. It is definitely abuse and neglect in one of the most cruel ways. Alex has said that she used the Ferber method to sleep and train Anderson when he was only a few months old, which explains his compliance when he is put in his crib to nap several times a day, before being put down for the night early in the evening. Yep. Alex then complains that he wakes up really early in the morning as if it's his fault. His developing brain is itching, unlike hers, to learn and to interact with the world around him. His body is desperate to be more mobile. Instead, he is being held back because of his lazy and selfish good-for-nothing parents. Ya must be held accountable too. Yeah, I agree. Alex barely does any age-appropriate activities and is instead obsessed with filling her mouth with food, shopping, filling her home with junk. I sincerely hope that Anderson gets the help that he needs to catch up on his developmental milestones and that he gets the love that he deserves. I know, it's heartbreaking. Veronica Collier says, that's not a parenting style, that is neglect and abuse. Sass Princess says, I agree, it definitely is neglect and abuse. Mel Peterson says, JC, reading this upset me so much. Hang on. Can't remember. Oh, it was Sass Princess that wrote it. Okay. JC, reading this upset me so much. The part on not crying because no one will come to me up. Because even when my dogs whimper, snip, snap, I go running, calling out, what's wrong? Yep. Mum is here. I am so embarrassed to this poor child. Sits with no one. Yet here I am about the dog. Yeah, the poor child. How she can have a child and just not want. Talks memories, then does. She just wants him as a trophy. That's all she wants him for. Then doesn't bother making any. She doesn't bother with her dog either. His fur looks bad too. Yep. Jane says, CPS have a 24-hour line. Use it if you believe a child is being abused or neglected. I did. New York Steph says, spot on. Scene says, Baha, as if she would shower when Yar is away. I still can't get over that. She said that was her night treatment of, self-care. And she literally just had a fucking shower, and it wasn't even a head shower. Like a full shower. NB7, which is Natasha, beautiful Natasha, says she needs to stay away from all the fall festival stuff. The Starbucks, the coffee milkshakes, and the crispy DCs, and making all those desserts in large portions. Yep. She needs to rewatch her videos, and she will get the answers why she is not losing any weight. I don't think she'll still get it even then, love. LE says, true. Treats and overeating is how she celebrates holidays and how she rewards herself. Yep. Anonymous says she keeps emphasising when Anderson gets older, but now is the perfect time to start showing him things for bonding. I think he's agitated with her because he can sense her frustration. She acts like you had to live in a special time capsule to watch Charlie Brown, like grow up, Alex. Yep. Watch it with your son. That's what I said. Ya is staying at army to stay away from her. One of my co-workers does the same as Ya's hours out of town, and she still comes home. He seems to find every reason not to be there. I don't think he's gay. I think he's an opportunist and a doorknob because of all his experience. So I actually felt bad for him until Anderson came along. Big Dookie definitely lies to him, but even with his IQ, he knows what she's saying doesn't add up. Yeah. And he doesn't interact with Anderson too much from what we see. Now, from what we see, it's just what she shows us, yeah? So she might always want to look like the one that's looking after him more, so she's showing less of time of Anderson with Yarman. That's what I think anyway. I doubt it's very different offline. However, those interactions are at least sincere, but I definitely think he didn't want to have a baby. But the small chance that she actually gave birth, yeah, and definitely got turkey basted. Anyone notice a no mention of the housekeeping service anymore? Yeah. Purple. Mel Peterson. Dumb cakes are usually made for a special occasion involving lots of people because they are so rich. At least around here, that's how we do it. Usually a box of cake mix, a stick of butter, a can of pie filling, plus coconut, a couple of eggs. It is wild, the calories. Yes, they are good, but so rich. It is why made when many people are coming to the table, at least around my area. That's how we do it. Angel 77B, she is so scared to sleep. She's so scared to go to sleep, feeling hungry some days. Yeah, she will survive. I think she started gaining by the holidays. And gosh, we will see her starting for a baby. Yep, I think so too, very soon. So she can go back to eating crap because baby. Yeah. Disco Pants and Haircut. Mrs. Snowflake was on his A game with his react to that vlog. Jen Myers says, Alan totally summed up perfectly what we all been thinking about Alex. Thank you for the video, Shelley. You are very welcome, Jen. And enjoy some Frenchie. Oh, God, I did. It was the best. It was the best. I hope she's uploaded. I haven't had a chance to check. Hope she's uploaded again today. I missed her and her reactions while she was gone because of the strike. Me too. Brina Aquafina, maybe I'm the slow one, but why isn't Alex checking with her bariatric doctor? Because Brina, he's going to tell her, what the fuck have you done and why didn't it work? That's why. She's a bypass patient. Being stalled or not losing and trying these hack diets are absolutely remedial. You can get a revision and actually start losing again. She only prepping her supporters for the I'm on Ozempic video. Alex has to do what everybody else is doing and what's trending. The GLP-1 announcement is on the way. Come back to my content when it does. Sorry, come back to my comment when it does. Brina, as much as I love you, I disagree, love. I don't think she will be on the GLP-1 because she says it herself. She doesn't like to be deprived of food. She doesn't like the feeling of not being hungry. Therefore, she will never be on GLP-1. And the reason why she hasn't gone back to her doctor is that he will fucking humiliate her. That's why she hasn't been to him. Angel says, hi, Brina. Oh, my God, you're onto something here, but she is scared of not feeling hungry. That's right. It's weird. I wish I didn't have the food noise. Anonymous says, oh, this is going to be good. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. In my words, it's always good. Thank you. Baby got back. Stop asking me for my leftover 0 points, Alex. You have enough 0 point snacks as it is. So imagine my eye-rolling reaction when I came across your ad on Facebook Marketplace trying to buy even more 0 points. Oh, I don't know what that one's about. How could she buy more 0 points? Anonymous says, is that in that boring vlog? I could have sworn I heard Anderson when she was making the cake right after the clip, and she claimed was a pre-recorded when she claimed he had already gone to bed right before she ate those dry pizza pop ghosts, even though she claimed she was going to the shower first. Yeah, it confused me too. Can't torture myself to watch her again to confirm, but am I tripping? I think she said she pre-recorded it. I was also thinking that she just rubbed that puree scrub on her body, not a full shower, especially she didn't wash her hair. Yeah, I know. That's not fucking normal. Powder and Paint says there was a clip she put in of making the body scrub, which was from earlier in the day. You could hear Anderson in the background then. Oh, okay. That's what it was. Hips Don't Lie says this charade has gone on long enough. You're still wearing the same clothes you wore when you were 40 plus. Stop with the lies and shilling. Sorry, 40 pounds plus. Your channel is in the dumps and your content is rinse and repeat. Time to get off the internet. She won't. She's got nothing else to fall back on. Jane says perfectly. Says Petty Poop says first. Oh, she's sweet. Hey, Shelley, happy to see you upload. It's almost 2 a.m. Saturday. Eastern Canada. We'll start and finish tomorrow if I fall asleep. Thank you, Patty. Angel says, look at the middle comment on her chat on her screen at 3106 in your video. It's hilarious. Basically saying what we are thinking. Okay, I'll go and have a look. Hideout Loud says, my goodness, you are watching a master manipulator in real time. Absolutely. This is sickening because the only person getting the raw end of the deal is the baby. a baby Anderson. This is an absolute joke. Giving her stands all the excuses. She is, in my opinion, probably has lost maybe 20 pounds. I'm being generous. Now, with the overeating, we're supposed to believe it's a plateau. No, Alexandra, you ate too much. This chick is a professional liar. She sure is. And it's just crazy. She sets her excuses up one by one with a friend told me or I heard this or that, when every single time it's always her overeating. If we took out, that's so true. There is only that excuse. There is only that reason. She can try and make up 50 million excuses, but as Alan Roberts says, it really is just she's overeating. Everyone knows that. Everyone intelligent knows that. If we took food out of the equation and inserted a legal substance, would her stand still accept the load of bull? Again, it's her life, do whatever. But you have a son who's suffering. It's sickening. Yep. It's true. Hide out loud. Now let's go into this one. Yeah. You mean to tell me she walked out of there not having that ice cream? Oh, okay. So it was in here. Have you seen the other channels? Hang on. Have you seen her on other reaction channels? She puts food in her mouth during the making, I think, and doesn't count it. Yes, and doesn't count it. She weighs nothing out either. Yeah. And this one says, stop lying to yourself. Yep. Yep, very true. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get into the reaction. Let me just refresh. Okay, what the hell is this? Ooh, tell me you're on Bean Talk without telling me. Oh my God, that fucking looks revolting. Ooh. Oh God, no, it just does not look good. Maybe it tastes good, but it doesn't look good. It's fucking off. It's disgusting. Ugh. So unappetizing. Jesus, I'm going to say what I... Even, what's her name? Amberlynn Reid cooks better than her. Even Amberlynn Reid cooks better than her. Seriously. People make more appetizing slop for their dogs. Oh, fuck yeah. Sinatra hasn't even eaten anything that looks like that. Now, everyone knows that Sinatra is Priscilla's dog, but I often look after him. So he's here a lot of the time. I don't know why I'm in a plateau, guys. This pic just about sums it up. Yep. Literally looks like it should be in a trough. Disgusting. Yep. For the pig that she is. More slop for the pig. Yes. Checks out. Maybe it's a new dump cake recipe. Why can't she just eat a vegetable, for fuck's sake? Pig feed. Yep. Sure is. Grandma Adam's recipe. Dog food. No. I don't feed my dog that. The whole eat 2 cups of beans a day to look hot and lose weight is not going to work on her. She needs a heck of a lot more help than that. Well, doesn't that look disgusting? She made it for Yar's family. It's to discourage them from visiting again. That's probably true. Google Trader Joe's beans with eggs for actual photos of what it's supposed to look like. I can hear this heifer. Oh, I didn't have this, so I substituted for another thing. And I guarantee it's half the recipe she's not actually got the right ingredients for. Foul. Out of the bean recipes, this is the one she does for a while. Dense bean salads were all over for your page. I wish she would do that, but we know she's allergic to vegetables. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Truthfully, she'd be better off with drained, rinsed can of chickpeas, a can of tuna drained, and red wine vinegar. It fills you and hits the protein and fibre goals. If you eat a couple of meals a day and you do lose eating it. It's been my go-to for 2 months now and not bored yet. I throw in a couple of rough chopped hard-boiled eggs and well up to bulk. Okay, we've all agreed that looks absolutely disgusting. Now this one is, I guess he won't have regular clothes until he's in kindergarten. Okay, so this must be on his TikTok. On her TikTok or on oh, sweetheart. Yeah, they've still... Look at this one. I think this is so cute how he's got 2 different socks on. Different coloured socks. He's the only one that's in a one piece still. and everyone else is actually in. Oh, sweetheart. Just breaks my heart. Just breaks my heart that she will not help him stand. They're in normal clothing, 2-piece clothing, and he's still in his onesie. That way he's quicker to go down to bed when he's in his onesie. Oh, what does that say? I didn't read it. Just hanging with my friends. Oh, you poor darling. I think the toddler on the far left is Yar's nephew, but of course there's Anderson, he's a sleeper, sleeper, not a onesie. Even with company over, what is her gripe about not putting her son in a normal outfit? You invite people over and still won't dress Anderson up? The other 2 toddlers are in full outfits, while Anderson always looks sleepy time ready. How long did he get to play? Half an hour? Or did he just wake up for lunch and you took this pic? And it's not lost on me that the other toddler looks to be the same age and is fully standing. I'll have to look at that again. To me, that toddler, in all fairness, looks a little bit older than him. Maybe a couple of months, by a month or 2. Not to say that that's an excuse, because he should still be standing, the sweetheart. 114 comments. Is she not ashamed? I wonder what the age difference is between the nephew and Anderson. The nephew can stand and support himself. I think I recall her saying they're around the same age. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Narcissists generally are incapable of feeling shame. That's true. They have none. On second thought, it would be the other baby the big Al stole the mum sleeper outfit from. That baby, I think was younger than Anderson, and that's him now. That's worse, that he's more advanced than Anderson. They're months apart. Jump scare. Oh, God, yeah, look at her, she's there. Oh, dear God, look at that face. Ugh. Ugh. So fucking off. Looking like a Disney villain. Very scary indeed. Halloween is here. Oh my God, she does look like that. I don't know if she's considered a villain, but she looks like the matchmaker from Mulan. She's so cute, so cozy, so creepy with her raging food and shopping addictions and 20-word vocabulary. She never feels the shame she should. As Alex is a narcissist, reality will slap her in her greasy face soon enough, and her sons, pediatricians and future teachers will call her out awful parenting, and her 1,000 healthy snacks will do F all to prevent her inevitable type 2 diabetes. Alex is unfit for life. She's been coddled by Nancy, her entire life, and Alex's hug box keeps her delusional, while Ya is too much a sissy to stand up to Alex and tell her to stop stuffing her face and take care of their son. Yep. I wonder if she's standing behind him in case he falls over. Ya's family is over, so she's got to pretend to be a doting mum, otherwise she doesn't care. Yeah, she's very good at pretending. Is that a poltergeist in the window? Damn, pretty scary. Horrible without filter? We thought without filters, in my opinion. Well, damn, doesn't that look like IGA? What happened? She doesn't look like she's smiling. She looks like she's in pain, thinking, how the hell is she going to get up from the floor? I wish we could see. His poor little legs. Those other children look around his same age and younger than him, yet are both advanced. Also, she's overfeeding him. Look at the size of him compared to them. This is sad, actually. Of course she's overfeeding him. She doesn't want him to be... to learn, she doesn't want to help him learn anything, and she does the same to herself. Keep quiet and fed, can't cry too much. If I cry too much, I must get the bottle and naps. Yep. She wants him to sleep all day and night while she inhales and shops for endless piles of junk. Laziness. Alex, get off your fat ass and stop decorating your house and eating everything in sight and dress your son. He does not look like he's 14 months old. It's honestly not that hard, Alex. An easy onesie and pull-on overalls. I love babies in overalls or little sweatpants. Where are all the clothes you were given and bought him? You had second-hand items, and baby shower gifts. Why doesn't he get clothes, leaving him in jams all day like a newborn? It's so wrong. She probably returns all his clothes. I think she did. I think all the labels were on there and she's probably returned them. I know it, and it's not like she can't afford nice outfits. She's just so greedy when it comes to buying him anything. I think it's laziness and cheapness. I think it's laziness, guys, because she did buy him a whole bunch of outfits. How about all the Halloween ones? Like, are we going to see him in any of them? We've only seen him in 1 or 2 so far. She bought him like about 15 of them. And if he's not going to wear them now, when is he going to wear them? He's going to grow out of them. She buys him second-hand crap while making sure she gets the official Kim K brand of Spanx. Like, even they would contain her unwieldy girth. Shaking my head. Alex's priorities are so skewed, and she makes everything about keeping up a facade. There is never substance, no. It's imagine only. She will throw money at problems instead of doing what it takes to fix stuff. She buys into gimmicks and thinks that she can halfway herself out of food addiction. Like an alcoholic switching to light beer or a dope fiend, believing they can manage their usage and quit whenever they want. Alex needs long-term inpatient treatment, intensive therapy for her myriad issues. She lives and thinks like a preteen. I have a feeling Yah won't bite his tongue forever. He's likely dreaming about taking Anderson and marrying a woman who acts like a real wife and mother. Alex is all about Alex. Yeah, I agree, Alex is all about Alex, but I don't know if Yarman will leave her. I don't think he would do that to the son. He looks like a bigger boy here than when he is with Mammoth Dukas. Mammoth Dukas, what do you mean? She's lost over 40 pounds and it's showing. We had our only child son when we were in our late 30s. My son daycare complimented how our son was dressed and we dropped him off. When my son was little, definitely different. She read about him and her. Okay. Watch the same things. See if there's anything else. I've been wanting a baby and a child for so long, and I'm so excited to have Anderson to form these special memories with and doing the fun traditions like making ghost-shaped pizza with him. She put him to bed early and did nothing with him. Self-care while your son can't stand at 14 months. That's her. That is her on her back as usual. That's what she loves to do. On her back. Oh, she's such a lazy slob. She really, really is. Yes, all about self-care when Anderson's legs look like this. I also realised this. He never had an actual walker either. No, he didn't. He had a bouncy seat that he eventually grew out of, but never an actual walker. She didn't set him up for success and thinks he's going to be capable of using a pushable walker. She got him one for his first birthday, knowing damn well that his mobility is nowhere near close to being able to use that. Toddlers that are walking can use toys like that. No, not ones that aren't even able to pull themselves up. Right, some of us old school parents had our kids in walkers off and on, and those kids ended up being speed demons. He was never encouraged to even use those push walkers or the baby shopping carts, like play lawnmowers. Yeah, if you're old enough like me, Fisher-Price had this globe with a stick attached. I remember that. They had little popping coloured balls like you were vacuuming. That's right, that popped when it was pushed. That Fisher-Price thing was the bomb. You know why too? If she gives him one of those, she's going to have to do some work and stand behind him and make sure he doesn't fall. And if he falls, she's going to have to pick him up. That contains doing actually some work and looking after him, and that's why she won't do it. The walkers they sit in are bad for their hips and development. The ones to use are the stand-up push ones that actually have to walk. He's a container baby, and it's really starting to show how behind he is. My toddler was laid out for rolling, crawling, etc. at 10 months. She could pull to stand and take some steps using a push walker. The pull to standing cruising furniture helping well before actual walking, and he's not even there yet. His legs should not be splayed out that much. Even natural babies his age put them together to help them stand up. Oh my God, what has she done to his hips? Her carrier that has his legs splayed out. Yep. Also, her size doesn't help. Her stomach is extremely round and protrudes. What are you talking about? Big E surprise. We looking at the same person? She's a skinty now. Even in the ergo grey carrier, his hips were being splayed out from her stomach. There's a waist extender for the carrier that she should have gotten to make sure that he was sitting in a safe position. But leave it to Alex to squeeze him into literally everything. So why couldn't she use a carrier on her back and carry him that way? She just doesn't care. Would it flip over the hump? That's right, it wouldn't fit over the hump. Only thing she doesn't use that often enough to cause serious damage. I believe Anders is just delayed from sleeping all the time. Then when he is awake, she constrains him. Admitting she has anxiety issues being around her son is a first step. Now really get some freaking help. The Prozac is not a cure at all. Of course not. On the delay... the delay is from muscle weakness, being a container baby, but I think he also has hip dysplasia from the carriers. It's bloody sad. It's possible he had hip dysplasia like my niece did, and fat Alex just too invested in her own reflection to notice. Yep. Put her son to bed for the night at 5:30 so she could make herself pizza, cake, eat and relax. Take a full body shower, scrub, do a nighttime skincare routine and watch Charlie Brown all by herself. Anderson didn't enjoy any of that. He was in the dark dungeon alone with a sound machine on because his selfish mother doesn't actually love or want him. Yep. Her only love is this. Look at the way she's looking at the pizza while she's eating that. I will never get that image of him clapping alone in his crib in the dark out of my head. Not only that, but he could not clap with both hands. He was bringing one hand up to meet the other, so he was struggling to self-soothe. I'm going to cry all over again. My heart broke when I saw that, and I was enraged that she was laughing over it, look, he's clapping. No, bitch, he's self-soothing, you monster. Food over anyone and anything. Amen, Mal Moonlight. That's exactly right. Food over anyone and anything. She wants that alone time with her true love. Food. Fat bitch. Exactly. Good gain 100 pounds and lose custody of Anderson. He deserves a better, more stable home. He can't even stand up. Oh my God. I hope she can't have any more kids. Your lips to God's ears. Marzipan says she's a food addict and a narcissist. Anderson would be better off with anyone else. Bizarre to not make some fun memories with him now. Yep. Make the pizza with him. That's what I said. Let him watch the movie. She's unreal in her selfishness. I mean, if the baby's tired, the baby will fall asleep in your arms, or the baby will fall asleep in the bouncer or whatever. She could quite easily let him watch TV. He doesn't have to be upstairs in bed. It's not like he's got to get up for work the next morning. He's over a year old and the age where he can be more involved instead of this fat blob would rather, bake an entire cake for herself and lie on the couch. Yep. Absolutely. That's what she does best. If anyone asks what she does best, that would be what she does best. Watching Charlie Brown alone, she says it's so sad. What the fuck? Charlie Brown didn't get involved to the party. Didn't get invited to the parties, also known like her. God, she is so boring and depressing. I honestly think she is mentally delayed. I've always said that. Did some more digging on old Nasty. Hey, Nancy, not you sexualizing your own 18-year-old daughter on the internet for pervs. Seems you have a lot in common with Roger after all. Also, not a good look talking shit about Mexican men and having a fetish for the brothers. I feel you need to be exposed. Well, I'm a sucker for a brother. I like a little spice in my life. Where is my ice? Hang on, let me click on it. Make life easier for myself. I just received a message on Matt.com and this was the only picture attached to the profile. Which handsome gent do you think fancies me? Are you serious? Wow. Like mother, like daughter. So what's wrong with a little neck biting? Oh, wow. Where on earth was this found? That's really interesting. I wonder where that was found. Let's see if this says. Okay. Well, it's true. She does deserve criticism, but it's not her. We're really here for Alex, truly. But anyway, it says, I don't think Nancy gets the criticism she deserves. I know most of the snark is about Alex. I mean, rightly so. And we talk about her child rapist father. But old nasty Nancy absolutely needs to be exposed and called out. Not only did she have that pic of Alex pinned in her office manifesting a biracial child, but here she is, only 18 years old, and a caption, what's wrong with a little neck biting? Who the fuck does this? Knowing the creeps and pervs that lurk online, like Roger, who stalked his adopted daughter after he got out of prison because your daughter wrote letters to release him early. Instead of protecting her 18-year-old daughter, she sexualizes her and exploits her. What the fuck? Also saying she's a sucker for the brothers. I posted that in another thread, but I feel it deserves its own separate post. Saying she wants a man like Ice-T, basically a black man, I remember that, with a white woman. Hang on. Basically a black man with, a white woman. The level of trash this bitch is, oh my god. Then the icing on the cake, she's talking about shit Mexican men. She's talking shit about Mexican men, laughing at these guys with everyone in her comments, talking shit about their culture. This is disrespectful hoe. Doesn't get the backlash and exposure she deserves. Nancy is just as gross as Roger and Alex. Let's give her the moment in the spotlight she craves. Drag this bitch to filth. I'll post more of her Facebook posts in this feed. This cunt had lots to say. So she was laughing at those men. At these men. And it said, I just received a message on Match.com, and this is what the picture attached to the profile. Which handsome gent do you think fancies me? So she's been sarcastic. She's a fucking bitch. She's a real fucking bitch. She doesn't know what those men have been through, why they look like they do. Does she think she's some sort of queen that deserves better? They may all have golden hearts. You can't judge a book by its cover, except Alex. So I walk into the kitchen at work and a handful of young male employees are standing around talking. One tells me that they voted me the hottest woman at the hotel. I'm in my age category. Really? Oh my God. This is on her Facebook? She doesn't have it privated? I'm surprised she doesn't have it privated. The delusional narcissistic bitch. Laughing my ass off. Wow, this is where Alex gets it. Nancy has been single and alone since Roger. But sure, every young guy thinks that she's the hottest woman at the hotel. What the fuck? And then there's that picture of her doing that annoying face. Girl, nobody is buying this. Because sure, all men tell her ugly loudmouth ass that. If they did, they were making fun of her. How could they take that seriously? She's just as arrogant and conceited as Alex. Yeah, look at that bitchy face. Right, old crusty hag. She wishes a group of guys said that she can't even get a man to save her life. She's been single since Roger. Like mother, like daughter, so what's wrong with a little neck biting? This was 2011, before Alex was even on YouTube. Nancy posted this on her own personal Facebook. Tell me this isn't sexualizing her own child again. I'll wait. Hey, Wawa, where are you now, bitch? Yeah, wow, I still think it's fine. Neck biting with this selfie is weird as fuck for a mum to post on her social media. Very weird, it's bizarre. Giving, hey Roger, please come back. Sick bitch using the barely 18-year-old daughter to entice older man. This woman needs to be locked up and not around Anderson. She made Alex look like about 12 years old. Oh my God, she really is trying to lure Roger home. This is one twisted mother. Yeah, this honestly takes the cake. Just imagine how she'll exploit her grandchildren online. This is why Jan needs to man up and be protective of his son. Speechless, no boundaries. This woman used her own daughter as bait. I don't use filter. Also, Alex with a round nose at her slightest weight. An adorable little Latina woman just came up to me in the parking lot of the supermarket and said, don't take this wrong way, but if I were a man, I would holler at you because you look good. Nicest compliment I've had in ages. Oh my God. Why does she have to say it was a Latina? Can't she just say a lovely older woman? Really, Nancy, a Latina woman said that to this old wrinkled sun-damaged white woman. Why do I find this extremely hard to believe? Things that didn't happen for $500, thanks, Alex. I'm speechless. Good investigation work. I'd rather be called a hater than a mama pimp. Mama fearless, mama pimp. Trashy woman trying to act like she's in her 30s and 32-year-old daughter acting like a preteen with her beavy, gorge, mock, cozy, life-changing, stunning phrases. I felt it was time that Nancy got to be the centre of attention so badly that she's just as vile as her pedo ex. She's got the picture of the Mexican gentleman again, and then they've written the way she talks shit about men she either went on dates with or who messaged her on these dating sites It shows how little she respects anyone's privacy. She literally posted pics of real men on her public Facebook, making fun of them constantly. Imagine being an older guy, shy and afraid to date, and you see this bitch broadcasting your personal business all over your fucking internet, mocking your authenticity and culture. She did this with several men, posted their pics saying that they wrote her, then proceed to dog them with her friends, laughing at them online. I hope she stays miserable and lonely forever. She will be miserable and lonely forever because no man will want anything like that. If I become a hairdresser, would you let me cut your hair? Not with a 10-foot fucking pole. Not Nancy trying to steal her daughter's passion and compete with her. These two actually hate each other and have the most toxic mother and daughter relationship. Nancy wrote this before Alex was in cosmetology school, yet she knew that it's what her daughter wanted to do, but then he's nasty trying to outshine her own daughter. What the fuck? Dude, Alex went to cosmetology school and she still looks like she's putting lipstick on a pig, yep. And still doesn't know how to do her hair and doesn't wash it. This post confirms she's got a nose job. She had a big pig nose before. If that's true, she's just really sad. She had a lot of shit it seems like she can't work through. Her double chin grew back after her fat neck removal. She's after a quick fix, never solving the actual issue. Probably Nancy was asking for plastic surgeons near her that people recommended, so it's highly likely. Her nose definitely looks different. Are they talking about... Yeah, maybe she did. Maybe she did have surgery on her nose. Where's my iced tea? Not the drink, the man. I want someone to love me the way ice loves cocoa. I mean, enough said. What in the hell? It's like she's trying to sell her daughter to the highest bidder. Literally sickening. Yep, Alex didn't post her first video on YouTube until 2012, yet her mother was posting pics of her 18-year-old daughter looking like this onto her Facebook, saying like mother, like daughter. This gives me such uncomfortable feelings. The way Alex looks innocent, like those big doe eyes, while her batting eyelashes, puckering her lips and looking upwards like that, saying what's wrong with a little neck biting. Then there's comments from men saying how beautiful and grown up Alex looks. Yuck. It's like she's trying to get attention from men by using her own daughter. What the fuck? Can we say catfishing? Yeah, we can. The normalisation of the following run deep in that family, mainly filth, spit-ups on t-shirts, baby poo, dog poo, ongoing dirty hair, lack of personal hygiene, immorality, public available information on PDF supporting activities, sexualizations of minors, fetishing, Alex's caption on neck biting, and nasty Nancy on everything else as creepy parent. The entire Big L narrative is starting to make sense. This is giving foodie beauty levels of a predator of men of colour. Nancy is vile, disgusting, has no filter, she acts like a clown, and she helped create who Alex is today. Yes, that she did. Mentally stunted, narcissistic liar like Nancy. Alright, we could go on and on. Oh, that's her weigh-in rant. Now, if you haven't seen her weigh-in rant, I'm not going to play it here. You can look up the beginning of... the video I've posted, or go over to Ellen Roberts' post and have a look at the video she's posted. But I'm sure if you're all here, you know which video on her Instagram that she posted. I feel like she's going to announce she's off WW soon. It's clearly not working and she knows it. A few videos after the announcement, she's going to say that she doesn't know why everyone is so focused on her weight and she's not a weight loss channel and everyone needs to stop talking about it. Yeah, as she usually does that circle. She starts it and then tells everyone to stop fucking talking about it, and then when she's ready, she starts talking about it again. She did that after she failed with her weight loss surgery. Yep, made a ton of videos about her weight loss surgery, then had the nerve to get mad when people kept asking why she stopped making them. That's right. Was literally just thinking that. I honestly wish she would just purchase goods from a local bakery every day instead of making her own cancer-causing substitutes filled to the brim with chemicals. I think the hunt for recipes and the baking process is part of the addiction for her, just like the hunt for victims and the process of murder is essential excitement for serial killers. It would also introduce shame, a necessary emotion for prosocial behaviour. She has no shame. She's a narcissist. By making her face her addiction by getting her fix from her employees at the same bakery every day. I wish she'd just stop eating baked goods, full stop. She's an extreme food addict, and it's sad to see how her life revolves around food. Her life is meaningless. Yep, and it will always be meaningless. Fucking loser. Loser. Oh, you're just jealous. What the fuck do I have to be jealous of? I would love to know what it is that I have to be jealous of. And everyone else. My son, the age is Anderson. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really, really sad. I mean, beautiful for this child here, but that's really sad. Yep. Really, really sad. But everyone's different. Not everyone is the same. Blah, 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 blah. He's standing and taking... hang on. Let me read it fully. My son left board 2024, same as Anderson, but 10 weeks premature, with a 7-week NICU stay. He's standing and taking steps compared to Alex's kid. Mine wanted to stand and touch everything. He was so interactive with all the decorations and pumpkins. I just wanted to show the difference between 14 months old, who both need premature intervention, and the outcome. I know my son isn't wearing like a full outfit, so I don't mind judgment on that. His romper says pumpkin spice, everything nice, so it was fitting for the outing. Plus, we're in Tennessee. It was 70 degrees at 6 p.m. Yeah, very sad. That's very telling. Also, the outfit is adorable. I love a romper on my daughter at this age, and they look so cute. So no judgment from me on that. Sure, you put real clothes on him instead of PJs all the time. He's adorable. No judgment here, and you sure are a good mum, unlike Alex. Yep. Just goes to show that she spends no time, like literally no time with her son, helping him, trying to walk, to stand up, to get movement going. Nothing. Oh my gosh, what a cutie pie. Anderson's going to be 20 years old and still be saying it's okay, he was born 5 weeks early. There will be a baby pic in his yearbook that says his birth date 5 weeks early. Yep. More like me and his father had the same exact eye prescription. His grandfather and I both like to dip fistfuls of fries in ranch. It honestly really upsets me when she says that. My daughter was also born 5 weeks early and started walking at 13 months. She hasn't done her part, and this is delusional. Absolutely. She doesn't want to be blamed for anything, and she is the major reason why this child cannot stand. The major reason. She does not even try with him. Does not even try. Okay, what made you start realising Big Al was a fraud? For me, it was the WW lies. Oh, God, it was a lot more before then. Targeted weight loss. I had watched her since the Addict days, Chin Lipo and Humble Clothing Hauls. Also loved her with Callie B, who is a queen, and so glad she dumped this idiot. I stopped watching her for a while and got back to her videos once I had my second daughter and was struggling to get some weight off. I believed her when she said she was losing weight on WW, and it gave me the hope that I could do it too. Well, finding she lied about everything and had a tummy tuck, I just felt duped. Yeah, so did many others. She was always a bit annoying, but I could always still find her watchable. After this, it was a new day for me, and here I... Oh. And here I... sorry guys if you can hear that noise. We're having a storm outside. Struggling to get weight off, I believe, blah, blah, blah. We're finding she lied about everything, tummy tuck, and felt duped. She was always a bit annoying, but I could still find her watchable. After this, it was a new day for me, and here I am. So I spent a lot of time hating on this loser. Yes. Do I think she needs to continue to be exposed as a liar she is? Also, yes. She really misguided a lot of people. Yep. And continues to do so. And makes her living being, excuse me guys, a con artist. I will continue to snark as long as she's making videos, seeing as she has no other tangible life skills or education to fall back on. I think we will be here for a while. When she was claiming to be a size 18 when she was nearly a size 24. Same, I could not understand how she was clearly bigger than me and wearing smaller sizes than I was. She's doing it again in the vlog where she claimed she was a size 1 on Torrid. I screamed, no you are not. That is the size I wear now. Alright guys, I might leave it here. I'll take off it here tomorrow and then I can refresh it. Oh my God, yeah, no, I can't leave it here. I've got to do this one. Anyone else find this weird considering Nancy's history with watching Swirl Baby? With wanting a swirl baby, why does she have these specific pics printed and hung up in her old realtor office in 2017? Who is that guy and baby she conveniently put next to Alex? Oh my God, that's fucking weird. Unless it's Alan. And she's still using Roger Thomas's surname, Nancy Thomas. Gee, that is bizarre. That is weird. I wonder who they are. I wonder if that was Alan. But still, why would you have them there? That's fucking bizarre. If she doesn't know this child, why would you have a picture of a young boy there? That's sick. She really is a lot like her. Oh, it's going to be a big thunder sound, I think. Can you guys hear it? Yeah, it's thunder. Okay. Why did she have what looks like a young man's childhood, school pickup at her desk? Why is there a naked baby in a diaper pinned there randomly? I found this pic on her Facebook and have several questions I need answered. Was Nancy into manifesting? And is that where Alex gets it from? This was around the same time she did that video with Alex in her Boston apartment saying she wanted swirl babies. Why did she have these pics in her cubicle at her job? I get the one of Alex because that's her daughter, but who are the other pics of? I swear this woman has a weird ass fetish. She is still racist as fuck. Why have a childhood pic of a man of colour? Who is this? Whose baby is that? And why is it basically naked? With Nancy's history of being with a child rapist, she should known better than to put up the pic in her office at her desk. This woman gives me such pervy weird vibes that the more I go down the rabbit hole to investigate her. If anyone knows who these people are and can prove me wrong, I'd gladly retract my statement and opinions. But as of right now, this is looking like exactly what it is. Putting her daughter next to black man and a mixed baby as a way to visualize her vision board to manifest what she wants. This woman is just as bad as Roger, the pedophile. This is disturbing as fuck. Yeah, it really is. They've got some real doozies about Nancy in this one, haven't they? Okay, tell me this isn't as weird as fuck. Yep. Who the fuck talks like that? This crusty ass white bitch needs to shut the fuck up. I fucking knew it. Ignorant morons. Alex learned from her disgusting mother. Everyone called this. She's 100% has a brother fetish. I hate her even more now. She's even more disrespectful towards other cultures than I thought. That is so gross. Wait, Nancy wrote that? Holy shit, even me, 80-year-old mum, knows you don't say that. I knew Nancy was like this. That's why she used to flirt with Ya. Yeah, in the very beginning, nasty bitch. Fucking off. That, and she's in constant competition with her own daughter, and now Duke is in competition with a baby. Oh Lord, please do not grant her a girl. That little girl will be seen as pure competition. These two gross me out. Before she was outed as a pedo sympathiser, her not-so-casual racism was the main reason that asshole rubbed me the wrong way. When I found out about the incident with Ellen and her family and the toy monkey, yeah, that was horrible. I was done. Alex is a racist, privileged ass culture vampire who's also too dense to realise that she doesn't get to call him a black man brother or bra just because she and her turkey buzzard mother fetishize black, I can't say that word. That's a very personal term of endearment in the black community. I don't do Facebook anymore, so please continue to screenshot and post these comments. I'm going to get more later today. Nancy loves running her fucking mouth, so there's a lot more. I got you. What the F? And didn't she refer to Alan as a monkey? Well, she gave him a monkey for Christmas, yeah. Yep, she gave him a monkey for Christmas. Racist hoe. Is that Alan as a child? That's what I thought. I don't think so. It doesn't look like him. I'm curious who it is. Alex's first boyfriend? Question mark? Maybe. Could be this was from 2015. It's not Alan though. Weird as fuck. Regardless to have at her job. Yeah, absolutely. Is it of a Jamaican guy? But I know also Alex dated another black guy in between Jamaican guy and Alan. Was thinking maybe the Jamaican guy. So it's just some random man. What the fuck? She's so creepy. Alright. Wow. Oh, yeah, we've seen them. All right, guys. So we'll start afresh as from tomorrow. May not have time tomorrow. I'll see if I do. Got a busy day ahead, and I'm going out after work. So I'll see if I do. If not, I'll see you the day after. Thank you guys for watching this with me. I appreciate you all. Thank you for clicking onto my channel constantly. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and thank you to my OG subscribers. And I'll see you guys in the next upload. Bye, guys.